The other day I gave a speech on Lonyo, Pidan, Oti, Acher, which is homestead incomes. I want to really challenge all of you to fully understand and work for our concept, because we started this in the 1960s when there were these our other political parties. There was DP, there was UPC, there was Kawaka Yeka, but all of them had a problem of elitism. Byali bibina bya abasoma, the parties of the educated. We were, of course, educated also, but we had a difference. We were of the view that we should change everybody. In your language of today, I hear you talking of leaving nobody behind. There is that slogan, which we should leave nobody behind. But we started that as a student movement in the 1960s. Now, some of the elders did not understand what we were saying. I remember there was one elder who said, "You young man, do you see my hand is here?" I said, "Yes, sir." "Do you see that the fingers are not the same height? Some are short, some are tall. That's how life is. Even in life, some are short, some are tall." So I said, okay, they may be short or tall, but they must all have equal opportunities. So, from the beginning, this is what we told you. In the elections of 1996, we put it in the manifesto that those people who have got small pieces of land should use the 4 acres model. And we gave advice how that can be done. But somehow, many leaders don't get this. I don't know what the problem is. And that's what I want to challenge you with. All of you, even tomorrow, this will be my message. Therefore, my message is like the one of the sower in the Bible. Some of the seeds fell on the rocky ground and dried up. But some of the seeds fell on fertile ground and germinated. Now, maybe after you travel to Katakwi and then you are back in your homes, or when you come back, it may be better if you can visit some of my projects. Some of my project areas, because me, I don't do projects of one person, because one person is not the solution. When we tell you about the parish development model, we want the whole parish to change. The whole parish. We want, if you go to these parishes, I went to a parish in Rubirizi district. That parish is called Ndangaro. Many years ago, is there somebody from Rubirizi here? Rubirizi, Bushenyi? When I went there, like 20 years ago, this is where the Chief Justice Katurebe comes from. They had 2,500 homesteads in that parish. And and it's a very rich area, a very rich part of Uganda, with volcanic soils, with very good crops, but no plan for wealth creation. Just there, bananas, making beer, alcohol, and drinking. Now in that parish, there are 2,500 homesteads. And all of them were democratically poor. Everybody poor. Except one man, Kateba, who they said was the rich man because he had 7 pigs. And how somebody of 7 pigs becomes a rich man is also amazing. And then when they were telling me, say, even his father was a rich man, that he was a rich man with 7 pigs or so. So I quarreled with those people. I quarreled with all the leaders, the political leaders, even the religious leaders. Because the religious leaders stay with these people. And they travel. You find these leaders go to Rome, go to Canterbury. What do you see there? They go to Mecca. Where you go, what do you see there? Do you see this type of poverty? Why don't you copy and bring back to your people? So, in quarreling with them, I hear they have changed now. I want to go back and hear what they are saying. But wherever I go, that's my message. My message is, every homestead must join the money economy. I don't want to hear the speech, the way of speaking of the Mugwere. Do you have a Mugwere here? Where is the Mugwere? Stand up and we'll see how Mugwere looks like. That's how the Mugwere look like. That's how they look like. The Mugwere say, Okorra echida chionka. Working only for the stomach. I really, you may talk of mobilization. Mobilization is just talking. It's not talking. Mobilization is changing people. You talk to change people's lives so that they become new people. They become modern or semi-modern people. So the message should be every homestead to join the money economy with the Ichibaro. And for the people with the small acre, with the small land, we told you about the 4 acres model. 4 acres model. Have one acre for coffee, have 1 acre for fruits, have 1 acre for pasture, dairy, have 1 acre for food for the home. And in the backyard, you can do the pigs if you want. If you are not a Muslim, you can do poultry. You can do fish farming. This is for the small scale. Intensive agriculture, using a small piece of land to get good money. If you have got a big piece of land, then for you are free. You can do other things. You can do avocado, sugar cane. You can do cotton. You can do other things. But for me, I'm concentrating on the small person. So that will mean that we shall use agriculture to solve our problems of poverty. Use it correctly. But in addition to agriculture, there are other areas. There are areas but I think when you come back this time, you shouldn't make a tour because the people will be busy with the structures now. I think this is not the time. We shall have to organize another time. When you finish Katakwi, you go back to your homes, participate in the structures, but take the message. And after the structures are formed, then I will organize a tour for you. So after you have got the concept of the 4 acres model, because, for instance, you talk of jobs. There are no jobs. When I organize the tours for you, one of the people I would want you to visit is Mr. Nyakana, near Fort Portal. This man listened to my message when I was in the Fort Portal area. And he's using 1 acre for 8 cows, Frisian cows, and he sells each day 102 trays of eggs. 102 trays of eggs from poultry. So from 1 acre, he's earning more than 200 million shillings a year. And he's employing 15 people from 1 acre. He has created jobs for himself, for his wife. Himself and his wife were councillors before, getting man of the district council. That was all they were depending on. But when they heard my message, they are now totally changed. Now, apart from using agriculture, then there is the myoga, the one we keep telling you about, the myoga, the carpentry, the blacksmith, the pottery, the shoemaking, all those skills of the hand. Apart from agriculture, commercial agriculture with the kibaro, there is the emyoga, the skills of the hand. This is before you talk about the big factories which are brought here by Ugandans, but also by foreigners. So that's the second channel of getting out of poverty. The third channel are services. Services like border borders, or border borders, hotels, singing, witchcraft. Because those are also service providers. They pretend to tell you what is happening. Preaching the gospel, medical, you can be a service provider, medical, and professionals like engineering and so those are part of service. So that is sector 3. So you as NRM Baburuzi, as NRM Basosodoti, preachers, you should give a clear message of how people can get out of poverty. Sector 1, commercial agriculture with the Chiwaro. Chura, Aymar, Otita. Sector 2, industry, manufacturing plus the emyoga. Sector 3, services. Now, sector 4 is ICT, which is a new line which has come. So after the structures, when you have, I will definitely make sure that you come back and you tour. I want you to tour some of my work in the cattle corridor, because the people of the cattle corridor have changed. If you go there, those people are not what they used to be. They were wild people. But when they listen to our message, they have changed. You find from around milk. I want you to visit some of the places. Then from there you go to Kisozi, where you see the whole, I have got 9 villages around me. There are 2,035 homesteads now in the 9 villages. But when I went there more than 30 years ago, I told them I didn't want to live near poor people. Because I don't want to go to send me to Guyana. When I go to heaven and he says, man, you are there, you knew how to get out of poverty, why didn't you tell my people? So I have been telling those people. They have changed now. You will go and see how they have changed. And then from there you can go and visit people like Nyakana. There is a young member of parliament, a young minister of state, Byamukama, from Kagadi. He listened to my message. And he's now earning, he told me he's making a profit of 665 million shillings a year, 600 million. Profit after you deduct cost from 4 acres. So, mwe bawara bange, nyara, akoka, I don't want you to be allies of poverty. I am sorry we did not finish the project of giving you Frisians. We shall work on it because it's not but this should be your message. And the government has sent resources. This 1 million shillings we are sending, 100 million per parish, this is a lot of money. We calculated it. The idea of 1 million, we are the ones who decided it. And because we said we are looking at, for instance, coffee. If the home has no only abakorere chida kyonka, teach me each keken. We said, no, if you give them 1 million, that time we calculated that buying, to make 1 acre of coffee, Robusta, you needed 450 seedlings. And we calculated that to get 450 seedlings, you would use 180,000 shillings. Of the 1 million, that time, twachibara, nti ogenda kozesa emitwalo 18, 180,000. And you would get enough seedlings to plant in 1 acre. And then you remain with 820,000. So our calculation was, if somebody gets 1 acre of coffee, wakiri, atandikirao, let him start from there. That was the whole idea. And if 100 families in each parish, each year, join the money making, in 4 years, we shall have covered 400 families. So please, where you are, check on this, what's happening. You people of the parish, St. Zaragawa, where is the money? Because you are from the parishes. So if you do that, mobilization is not talking. When you hear that NRM overtook the old political parties, how did the NRM overtake UPC and DP and Kabaka Yeka? First of all, we came with the correct message. our message was, look at people's needs, not at people's tribes or religion. Because for them, they were talking of Catholics, Protestants, Muslims, Baganda, Acholi, what, Banyankole. Obuwango bw'abantu n'eddiini z'abantu. That's what they were talking about. For us, we said, no, the problem here is not people's religion, people's identity. The problem are people's needs, which are similar. The needs of the people are the same. Therefore, we, UPM, we started with UPM, Fronasa, then NRM, NRA. For us, we have come here to deal with people's needs. We don't care about your tribe, we don't care about your religion, whether you are a man or a woman. What we are looking at are your needs.